sandwiches lately that are like blowing his mind.
What, the size of them?
The portions.
Disney World, the Grand Canyon, and Times Square are not the best tourist destinations in the United States. It's a location where your coffee is constantly being refilled by strangers. Nobody seems at all interested in ejecting you from your booth, and your meal might feed a small village. The funniest thing is that many Europeans make jokes about it throughout the entire trip until they fly home and realize that's the one thing they can't stop missing. This is the point at which the story becomes incredibly fascinating.
No, you're not in the U.S. anymore. Back in Canada. This is a large wing.
This is large fries in America. This is large fries in England.
She goes, no.
You know you're not in the U.S. anymore. And back in Canada. This is a large wing.
Dude, what the burger, man?
People nearly never miss what they anticipate missing when traveling, which is a curious phenomenon. Most travelers anticipate spending the next few weeks daydreaming about well-known sights, breathtaking mountain vistas, or that one flawless sunset they took with their phones before boarding the trip home.
Fanta pudding?
I know.
Are you guys serious?
I know.
Ugh.
That's one pancake.
This is one pancake?
Yeah, welcome to America. You know, I used to be little like you.
Bingo, score by air and range. Admire, believe when I say.
When they return to Europe, they unpack their bags, enter the first cafe in the area, and place an order for lunch, and all of a sudden they understand that what is bothering them is not the Grand Canyon or Times Square.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Everything is so much bigger in America. Look at this French fry. Look at this size of my head. Wow. I'm not going back to
service. That's just insane. I actually can't cope. I'm so overwhelmed. I feel like I'm going to get in the car and cry my eyes out.
Irish couple Scott Young and Amy Dinsmore were road tripping through the southern U.S. and shared a meal at an Alabama.
A happy waitress at a cafe beside an American highway kept refilling the coffee before the mug was even empty. The modest eatery somehow turned into an enduring memory.
I miss the sense of adventure. I miss the people. I miss the freedom. I miss the never-ending amount of things to do. And I've had it up to here.
Europeans are all over the internet right now, shocked that they're enjoying America. The food, the stores, the portions, all of it. And I find it really interesting because we don't show up over there expecting to hate it.
That seems absurd until you hear the stories of travelers. People who used to make jokes about how big American culture is eventually acknowledge that they missed the small customs that subtly influenced each day of their vacation. They miss entering a restaurant where no one appears eager to get them out of there.
Visiting the USA actually ruined food for me completely. Now that I'm back in England, I'm missing tacos so much. I'm missing barbecue food. I'm missing the ranch.
Instead of folded booklets, they miss menus that resemble short books. When strangers inquire about their origins out of curiosity rather than suspicion, they miss it. They even miss the reassuring knowledge that if they ordered something entirely new, it would most likely come appearing even larger than what was depicted in the photo. Because it seldom makes an immediate announcement, it is a peculiar kind of reverse cultural shock.
All right, why are we even talking about air conditioning right now, okay? If you're not chronically on the internet like myself, A, good for you, but B, let me fill you in real quick. Every June or July, there's a magical time of year where the British experience a heat wave.
Because everything is different over the vacation. Everything feels thrilling. After getting home, the big surprise starts. The coffee feels less daring when everyday rituals suddenly seem smaller. Restaurants are becoming more transactional. Instead of being delightfully excessive, portions are meticulously measured. There has been no wrongdoing. However, something within continues to draw unflattering parallels.
I am severely depressed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I miss America so friggin' much. I do. Like, I miss it to my core. I've had enough.
Without requesting consent, the brain has subtly changed its expectations. This phenomenon has an intriguing explanation provided by psychologists. Humans are incredibly quick to adapt to abundance. Give consumers greater convenience, comfort, or choice, and it soon establishes itself as the new standard. When those comforts vanish, that's the hard part. The brain does not go on after graciously thanking you for the experience. Rather, it never stops looking for the higher norm that it just learned to anticipate. For this reason, even a 2-week vacation can have a lasting impact on how daily life feels.
Like floors of, chicken, like what the fuck? Fine, again, the portions. Where are the portions?
You know what? I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna say something. Because you know what? These Europeans came to America talking all that shit. Talking about too much food, too much sugar.
The design of American eateries is nearly ideal for producing such an effect. They are not attempting to wow anyone with their artistic presentation or simple interior design. They have a very simple mission: give people plenty of food, make them feel at ease, and entice them to stay. The atmosphere is frequently more akin to renting someone's kitchen for an hour than it is to a business transaction. Conversations naturally flow, coffee keeps trickling in, and since everyone is still conversing, nobody seems very bothered if breakfast subtly becomes lunch.
There's no flavor in this house. I asked for hot sauce and all you got me was ketchup.
I can refill.
Yeah. You want one cup cereal or two?
I can refill this 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you won't drink 1,000 cups of Coca-Cola.
You don't know me. And it's free.
You paid for it, you paid it.
Once.
Bro.
This approach seems almost subversive to many visitors from Europe. Efficiency, tradition, and meticulous presentation are frequently celebrated in restaurants throughout most of Europe. Meals have an innate rhythm, yet they can also feel exquisitely prepared. After you get there, you eat, pay the bill, and finally make room for the following group of people. American diners often follow a whole distinct set of rules. It almost feels like momentary ownership once you have your booth. Long after the plates have been cleared, you are free to stay, replenish your drink, and carry on conversing.
Ordered some chicken wings, and I saw this on the side. I was like, what is this? It's the celery and carrots. They're so tiny. It's like a cup of tea. She loves the pickle. Let's see what's next.
Am I able to get one of those hats? Thank you, bro. I always wanted one of these. Thank you so much. I got 2 burgers, 2 fries.
People are unaware of how much this distinction alters the emotional experience of dining out. Seldom is food solely about calories. It also has to do with recollection, comfort, and freedom. When there isn't an invisible countdown alerting you that another reservation is pending, a cheeseburger tastes better. Unlimited coffee and casual talk somehow make pancakes fluffier. Instead of being just another appointment crammed in between errands, the lunch becomes an event.
That's not beans on toast, buddy. No, it's better than beans on toast, that's for sure.
Wow. This chicken is a good one.
Live in a country that eats jacket potatoes and beans on toast, and you go to America, you don't realize how depressing our...
Since portion proportions have become an integral element of American culture, it goes without saying that they merit their legendary reputation. Every guest eventually experiences the moment when the waiter shows up with a platter that looks like it could feed a family get-together. Laughter is nearly always the initial response. Before traveling to America, Europeans frequently make jokes about these enormous portions, but witnessing them in person is quite another. When something that seems extravagant on social media shows up on your own table, it feels oddly inviting.
I want back to USA. Tell me why we have nothing like freedom feels. Tell me why.
I just got back to the United States after living in Europe for the last 10 months, and let's just unpack some of the differences, okay? Because they have been so jarring, to say the least. The first thing I noticed right away when I was in the airport is that Americans just find a reason to talk to you.
It is clear from the gigantic milkshakes, towering burgers, and pancakes that generosity has become a feature of the dining experience. The sense that no one was attempting to limit their enjoyment is appreciated even by those who are unable to complete everything. Offering somewhat larger quantities becomes an affordable method to make a lasting impact in a setting where businesses fight fiercely for devoted clients and materials can frequently be found efficiently.
Buy a gun?
Yep.
We're in a grocery store.
Say it again. I don't think they heard you.
There's a pub in the supermarket.
Und mein Himmel, they have out.
I'm back in America for a few weeks, and after living in Thailand for 3 years, I wasn't really expecting to experience any culture shock, but I'm definitely experiencing culture shock. And it's not how expensive everything is. Yes, a bottle of water is $3. There is no reason a bottle of water should ever...
In comparison to the pleasant memory it creates, an additional scoop of mashed potatoes or a handful of fries is comparatively inexpensive. Companies have a fairly basic understanding of human psychology. Rarely do patrons figure out the cost of ingredients while dining. They recall their feelings during the encounter. A hearty dinner conveys plenty. It implies hospitality. The restaurant that leaves customers feeling pleasantly filled is considerably more likely to receive happy recommendations, even if the pricing of the two establishments is equal.
Fully expecting to hate the food. I took her to Chick-fil-A and she absolutely devoured it. My husband's lived here for many years and refused to try iced coffee for 10 years. Now, he hardly ever touches hot coffee.
Currently in Acadia National Park in Maine. This walk is on my list of top walks to do in the area. We are taking the dogs to walk Jordan Pond. This is just the view from the cafe. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Now the first thing that springs to mind is how the hell is this a pond?
The same idea subtly applies to more than just food. Visitors quickly learn that resolving issues before they become complaints is a common focus of American customer service. Water comes practically on its own. Employees make sure everything is satisfactory on a frequent basis. Employees usually apologize first and fix the problem second when anything goes wrong. It gives the impression that the consumer is actually supposed to have fun instead of just finishing a transaction.
With a lifelong core memory.
We have literally just had the best restaurant experience that we'll probably ever have.
It was the staff at Liberty Restaurant in Scottsboro, Alabama that welcomed them with good food and warm supper.
Already?
Yeah, is this college?
Oh, it's college. I believe so. Texas Aggies. I'm almost 100% sure it's college. This style.
Visitors from nations where service is often more reserved may initially find this manner to be almost theatrical. Some visitors even believe that the warmth must be fake. Then a few days go by, dozens of encounters accrue, and an intriguing development starts. The environment is consistently nice, so it doesn't matter if every grin is completely genuine. When you stroll through a national park in the United States, total strangers could suggest hiking routes as if they've been waiting all morning to offer local secrets.
Articles, there's British and European people getting on the internet talking shit about how the Americans just don't understand a British heat wave. We couldn't possibly survive, yada, yada, yada. So then I get on there, I'm competitive, they're talking smack. It's like, okay, I mean, how hot is it over there? Never been there. Maybe
America. But why have you been gatekeeping the Grand Canyon? Seriously, nothing prepares you for this. We pulled up to the Grand Canyon National Park and straight away, your brain just can't process it. It's too big, it's too deep, it's too everything. And I'm honestly sorry about...
When you go to the grocery store, someone may compliment your accent before wishing you a happy Christmas. If you ask for directions, there's a good chance the response will contain suggestions for restaurants, weather forecasts, and a brief discussion about your next destination. It produces a totally different emotional milieu, yet it is neither necessarily better nor worse than the more subdued social conventions back home. Rather than being effective exercises in personal space, daily errands become little chances for enjoyable human interaction. People feel surprisingly motivated after even short interactions.
Too many stores, too much everything, and talking about how everybody over here is obese.
tell me you're in America without telling me you are in America. I've just been handed my drink. This is crazy.
This is partially due to the long-standing celebration of self-assurance, zeal, and outward support in American culture. Youngsters are frequently taught that ambition should be celebrated rather than viewed with mistrust. Success stories are incorporated into the mythology of the country. People actively support activities that can appear too ambitious elsewhere, applaud personal accomplishments, and congratulate strangers on advancements. Naturally, reality is far more nuanced than these general cultural inclinations, but tourists frequently pick up on the distinction right away.
Down. It's cold. Fabio, slow down. Slow down. Why?
That was good. Because it's free. Cool?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Nothing brings me more joy than seeing Europeans, the people who talk shit about our food and saying it's chemicals, it's fake, and they don't need to season their food, come to America and eat the worst of our food and rant and rave about it.
What's your favorite?
Therefore, returning home can result in an emotional adjustment that is largely unrelated to geography. The streets are still the same. Friends have not suddenly lost their friendliness. Rather, the traveler has momentarily changed their social routine. Feels a little weird again to smile at strangers. There is nothing that is objectively incorrect. However, because expectations changed while traveling, the contrast feels quite dramatic. Similar changes are brought about by food. Travelers often find themselves yearning for combinations they never would have thought of. Absent. Suddenly, it seems hard to replace ranch dressing.
Whatever the fuck that means.
2 weeks later, I'm catching up with my French friend at this bar for happy hour, and I'm asking him like how he's enjoying his internship, how he's enjoying America.
I didn't see anyone for a good 10 minutes.
Why do Europeans love Walmart so much?
What you mean the European soccer players can't handle the heat while they're training over here in the U.S. and they're pouring water on themselves and they're passing out, they can't breathe?
Europeans are tearing up.
Barbecue sauces with a hint of smoke become enigmatic obsessions. Somehow, pumpkin spice lattes, which used to make people laugh, became real comfort drinks. Even those who had previously claimed to enjoy traditional food start looking for flavors in neighborhood cafes that they had been making fun of online for years. The rapid development of these desires can be partially explained by the American food scene. Few nations have incorporated as many influences from throughout the world into regular meals. While authenticity is important, creativity is frequently praised just as much. In general, varied conditions led to the development of European culinary traditions. It makes sense that many areas take pride in maintaining recipes that have endured for generations.
Coming back to Britain after eating in America is like going from Netflix back to VHS. We grew up thinking paprika was adventurous. Anyway, if anybody needs me, I'll be pricing up flights back to America.
America is completely ridiculous, but that is exactly how we love it. Europeans love to tell us that America has no culture, which is fascinating to me because they're usually, I don't know, wearing Levi's, listening to Beyonce, and...
Additionally, honoring heritage is incorporated into the dining experience. This dedication results in exceptional food, but it can also slow down exploration. Sometimes, after returning from America, tourists find they've been used to the seemingly unlimited variety, and they suddenly recognize how similar and predictable the menus have become. The biggest surprise might come from places other than restaurants. Naturally, tourists anticipating America's renowned entertainment sector look forward to amazing concerts, athletic events, and theme parks. They are surprised to see that commonplace activities frequently receive the same degree of passion. Football games in high school are similar to professional productions. Large crowds are drawn to university athletics. Extensive performances are a staple of community festivals.
Out to either start a conversation, make a comment, address something to you that doesn't need to be addressed. Like, they're just so keen to like talk. I just can't. I just don't have the energy.
Right here in the U.S.
Long John Silver's. Oh, the best catfish ever. We can't get that in Sweden.
I love Arby's. Roast beef sandwiches, which are phenomenal.
Long John Silver's. The atmosphere, the food. Panda Express. The orange chicken is really good.
Can't get that in Sweden?
No.
Burger King. We don't get Burger King.
Even neighborhood parades frequently seem incredibly well-planned and ambitious. This illustrates a more pervasive cultural practice of turning events into experiences. When given the opportunity to create an occasion, Americans rarely appear content to just host an event. Celebrations with music, lighting, mascots, contests, giveaways, and audience engagement can leave guests wondering if they unintentionally bought tickets to something much bigger than anticipated. Months ahead of time, seasonal decorations start to appear. Promotions turn into dramatic productions. Holiday festivities overflow into public areas with amazing fervor. As a result, regular errands frequently feel surprisingly enjoyable in this setting.
It's super isolating, and people are wearing it on their face. People seem unhappy. It feels really lonely here. And I think what it is like you wake up in the morning, you have to get in your car by yourself.
After the World Cup, they are going to go back to Europe, park their car, and instinctively think, I wish I could stay inside for this. Because once you get used to drive through life, you don't forget it.
Another crucial component of the puzzle is infrastructure. Large parking lots, wide roads, numerous service stations, and companies that prioritize accessibility are often noted by travelers as being convenient. Many facets of everyday life reflect the fact that America was mostly created during the automotive era. Everything seems to be scaled for flexibility, ease of use, and mobility. These benefits, of course, come with trade-offs. Visitors take advantage of the convenience without having to deal with the monthly financial obligations that locals do. Because holidays produce meticulously altered representations of reality, this distinction is important. Mortgage payments, medical expenses, insurance premiums, and rigorous job schedules are rarely encountered by tourists.
Really small for some reason. I've been corrected though, because there are huge ponds here in the US, and this is one of them, and it's absolutely magnificent. I believe the mountains that are surrounding them are called the Bubbles, and we plan to hike up those. This walk is really easy for the dogs, so we brought our...
Hands down, the best thing on social media right now is Europeans discovering American food. I told y'all we do everything better. You got this girl right here that says she's hooked on American condiments. She called it crack. She said she won't ever be...
They engage with the highlights of the nation while mainly ignoring its everyday stresses. Therefore, just because a system seems interesting during a 2-week stay does not mean that it is universally better. Comparing Europe requires the same integrity. Over time, its slower pace, which initially irritates returning travelers, often proves to be its greatest asset. Portion sizes and refill policies cannot quantify the forms of richness created by long lunches, neighborhood cafes, and centuries-old customs. Most tourists eventually find that reverse culture shock subsides, but it leaves behind something unexpectedly beneficial. It informs people that diverse societies optimize for different objectives rather than persuading them that one continent has solved the puzzle of modern living.
See, I know football now. This is the Southeastern Conference.
Is that college?
That's college.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Have you guys tried any good food? Any food that's standing out to you yet, or no?
Shake Shack. Been a Shake Shack?
Shake Shack,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unbelievable. And I mean unbelievable. What else we have? Raising Cane's?
Raising Cane's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it.
To be fair, nowhere does fast food like the Americans.
America is the epitome of convenience, abundance, optimism, and spectacle. Europe is frequently distinguished by its history, moderation, artistry, and daily harmony. Maybe it explains why, when they return home, so many Europeans find themselves missing American diners. They don't truly want steering wheel-sized pancakes or milkshakes with enough whipped cream on top to be considered architecture. They are recalling an emotion. Travel has the amazing ability to show us things we didn't realize we treasured until they vanish. These discoveries occasionally feature well-known sights or stunning scenery. Sometimes they include a roadside diner that subtly redefines hospitality, an endless mug of coffee, and a smiling waitress who demands another refill.
You have to see this for yourself. I can't show it to you. We only had half a day, so we did it as smart as we can. We started at the South Rim Visitor Center, and then we drove out along the Desert View Drive, which is East 60.
Everything is bigger in America. Roads, stores, parking, carts, fridges, portions. You go into Walmart for toothpaste and leave with candles, snacks.
Long after the holiday photos have vanished behind more recent recollections, the mementos have accumulated dust. Expectations are still shaped by those uncomplicated encounters in ways that no traveler anticipates. Many travelers eventually realize that the most memorable mementos are rarely those that fit within a bag. They are the unseen routines that stealthily accompany them across the Atlantic. Somewhere in the back of their brains, an American diner taught them that there is no reward for hurrying through a nice discussion. So months after coming home, they can find themselves automatically grinning at strangers, anticipating free refills that never come or lingering over coffee. That America makes an impact not just because it is bigger, louder, or more ostentatious, but also because it produces thousands of small moments that together redefine what ordinary life may be like.
I think we ordered a little bit too much.
We went Chick-fil-A. We'd been to Chipotle. Chipotle was the first stop when we got here, as soon as we got off the flight.
So we're eating healthy, you know?
Yeah, you're eating good, you're eating good. Cool.
Brilliant. Pancakes for breakfast. Don't get that back home.
No.
Pancakes and sausages. That's a taste combo we just don't get.
What are people having for breakfast?
The warm welcome, the limitless menu options, the long drives toward far-off mountain ranges, the upbeat chats with total strangers, and the reassuring consistency of a local diner. All of them come together to provide an effortlessly friendly experience. By themselves, none of those moments seem to have the power to change people's lives. However, when combined, they create a potent emotional memory that silently follows tourists long after the vacation is over. Because those experiences are ingrained in daily life, Americans might not give careful service, hearty meals, or casual friendliness a second thought. In the meantime, foreign tourists view those identical routines with new eyes and find them impressive. Similarly, Europeans have a plethora of customs, scenery, and ways of life that Americans find appealing for quite different reasons. Travel has a peculiar way of reminding us that, even if it's just for a few memorable weeks, the world becomes considerably more fascinating when we adopt someone else's perspective.